Hello, everyone. It's me, Deanne, the founder of the Prayer Room. How do we know that we know God instead of just know about God? Our verses today it's from 2 Peter 1 5 through 9. I'll read it. It's for this very reason, make every effort to add to your faith goodness, and to goodness, knowledge, and to knowledge, self control, and to self-control, perseverance, and to perseverance, godliness, and to godliness, mutual affection, and to mutual affection, love. For if you possess these qualities in increasing measure, they will keep you from being ineffective and unproductive in your knowledge of our Lord Jesus Christ. But whoever does not have them is nearsighted and blind, forgetting that they have been cleansed from their past sins. I guess we need to ask ourselves, how do we know that we know God instead of just know about God? So I think that there are 6 indicators. The first one would be that we sense that we are in the presence of God. Now, I know this sounds probably a little strange to some of you, but it actually happens. It happens to me every day. It happens to a lot of people every day. But I guess you could say God is a polite God. He lets us choose, and it doesn't happen unless you choose to be open. So I remember one morning I woke up, I felt his presence so strongly. And I kind of heard myself say, Papa, that's what I call him because we're going to talk about the word Abba, which is the word for father in the Greek, but it's also an endearment. It's like daddy or papa or something like that. So I said, Papa, what's your favorite color? And of course, I'm sure there's colors that we don't even know anything about in heaven. But he used the colors that I know about because he said blue and green, just like you. Because I'm always telling him every day, I have a big window in my bedroom here, and outside are some big oak trees. And when they are against the blue sky, to me, it's so beautiful. And I remember when I was little, I even asked my mom, can my room be blue and green? So anyway, you sense that you're in his presence. The second thing is I have to edit myself because I'll talk too long. And I told you guys these would be about 5 minutes to 10 minutes long. The second thing is you have intimate two-way communication. And like I said, when you pray, that's you speaking, but you also have to take time to listen. And if you're silent, I promise you, he will speak to your heart and you'll know it's him. You'll just know. The third earmark, I think, is you're willing to lose some of your freedom. Because there will be times when you'll want to do something and you'll just know that that's not what he wants. I think there's a coffee cup that I want to have that will say, Jesus doesn't care if you're right, but he very much cares if you're kind. So, for example, there might be a time where you just want to snark away and let somebody have it. And maybe you feel like they even deserve it. But the Lord is going to speak to your heart and say, that's not what Jesus would want. That's not what I would want. So you would be giving up some of your freedom. And when you do, you know that you're in the presence of God. The fourth thing is you feel a connection with him. So that makes you want to know more Christians. And I kind of think that the fact that you're even a part of the prayer room is indicative of the fact that, you're on the road to know him. So the fifth thing is you want other Christians to know God too. And I think a lot of the enormous support for the chosen comes from that. And then the sixth thing is you can tell that you are experiencing spiritual growth, because you cannot have an intimate relationship with God and not change. So the thing is, I can help you know about God, and that's what I intend to do with these little lessons. But only you can really get to know him and not just know about him. I encourage you to get to know him personally. I promise you, your life will be so much better, and your joy really will be unstoppable. No matter what's going on. I mean, sure, you're going to have hard times. They're coming. If they haven't already, they're coming. And life is hard and it's messy, but it's so much better when you have the Lord right by your side. Some days when I have a really tough day, I'm just like, Papa, I just want to curl up in your lap and just stay there for a while because I'm upset. And he knows exactly how you feel. You do hear a lot from people about how having a relationship with God, an intimate relationship with God or Jesus, changes you. But maybe one thing we don't hear as much, and I promise you it's true, and that is it's addictive. Once you have him by your side, it hurts when you don't feel him there. God never moves away from us. We always move away from him. So this year, I encourage you to open your arms and open your heart and open your eyes and open your appointment book and plan on spending some quality time with God every day. It'll never be the same. And think about it. You've got the hookup to the King of the universe. So don't squander it. See you next week.